Today we're taking a look at these college basketball matches, which are happening on Sunday, March 26, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and to push the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also check out our Patreon if you want access to our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money, and if you are interested in props and parlay picks, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link to our Patreon and to our new channel in the description and comments section below. Creighton vs San Diego State. 6th-seeded Creighton took care of business Friday night when they eliminated 15th-seeded Princeton, ending the Ivy League program's Cinderella run. It was an 86-75 affair, seeing the Blue Jays cover the minus 10.0 point spread by just a single point. As for the total, the 161 combined points came in comfortably over the pregame mark of 141.0 points. Individually, Ryan Kalkbrenner led the scoring charge for Creighton, recording 22 points on a 9-12, 75% shooting night. Baylor Scheierman was right behind him, adding 21 points and securing 9 boards. An additional pair of teammates notched double digits as well, including Trey Alexander, 19 points, and Arthur Kaluma, 10 points. 5th-seeded San Diego State dragged top-ranked Alabama into the mud Friday night, making them play a physical, defensive game in the Sweet 16 showdown. The Aztecs ultimately prevailed, winning 71-64 and becoming the first Mountain West team to make it to the Elite Eight. The 7-point margin of victory was plenty enough to cover the plus 6.5 point spread, while the 135 combined points came in just shy of the 138.0 point pregame threshold to beat. As for individual efforts, Darian Trammell led the way with 21 points on a 9-16, 56.3% shooting night. The only other double-digit scorer for San Diego State was Jeetan Lee, who notched 12 points while sourcing 6 rebounds. The 21-point outburst was an anomaly for Trammell, who is typically scoring just 9.8 points on a nightly basis. But he had to step up as leading scorer Matt Bradley, 12.8 ppg, was held to a 2-9, 22.2% shooting night in the Sweet 16 matchup. In the front court, look for Nathan Mensah to make his presence known. He's scoring just 6.1 points per contest, but leads the way on the glass, 5.9 RPG, and in blocks, 1.7 BPG as well. The Aztecs are a touch lower in the KenPom rankings, sitting at 14th, courtesy of a plus 20.80 adjusted efficiency margin. It's been their defense that has stood out this year, limiting the opposition to just 90.6 points per possession, 4th. Offensively, San Diego State is scoring 71.9 points per game and shooting 44.6% from the field. We should be in for a pretty entertaining game Sunday afternoon as 6th-seeded Creighton takes on 5th-seeded San Diego State. The odds makers agree, seeing the Big East program as a slight 1.5 point favorite over their Mountain West foe. I'm rolling with Creighton to cover the line in this game. While San Diego State shut down number 1 Alabama Friday night, holding them to a 32.4% field goal rate, it must be stated the Tide missed a ton of open shots. They went just 3-27, 11.1% from beyond the arc, which ultimately led to their demise. I don't want to discount the Aztecs as they are the 4th best team in the country in terms of adjusted defensive efficiency, 90.2 opposing points per 100 possessions, but you have to wonder if they'll luck into another horrible shooting performance from their opponents. I don't think they will. Creighton's offense has been great this year, averaging 115.2 points per 100 possessions, 22nd. They also have the edge in field goal percentage, 46.7% versus 44.6%, 3-point percentage, 35.8% versus 34.9%, and maybe most importantly, free throw percentage, 78.0% versus 73.0%. If the Blue Jays can get a lead down the stretch, you can count on them to nail their shots from the charity stripe, where they're 11th best in the country. Our team pick is Creighton Blue Jays minus 1.5 points. Creighton took down Princeton Friday night in the Sweet 16 to reach the Elite Eight for the first time in the program's history. The Blue Jays, who ran their record to 24-12 overall on the season and 14-6 in the Big East, now look to reach the Final Four for the first time. Against Princeton, Creighton led by as many as 8 in the first half, trailed by 3 and closed the first half on a 12-5 run to take a 47-43 advantage at intermission. The Blue Jays opened the second half on a 21-9 run to take a 68-52 lead with 12:33 to play and never let the lead drop below 7 the rest of the way. Creighton shot 58.2% from the field, including 9 of 24 from three-point range, and won the rebounding battle 37-26. Ryan Kalkbrenner led the Blue Jays with 22 points in the victory. San Diego State took down Charleston and Furman in the first weekend of the NCAA tournament before stunning top-seeded Alabama Friday night to advance to the Elite Eight. The Aztecs improved to 35 overall on the season, and they were 15-3 in the Mountain West as they won the regular season and tournament titles. Against Alabama, San Diego State led by 5 at the half before giving up a 25-11 run to start the second half, leaving them down 48-39 with 11:39 to play. The Aztecs reeled off a 12-0 run over the next 3 minutes to take a 51-48 edge with 8:39 remaining. That was part of a larger 27-9 run that put them in front 66-57 with 2:12 to go. San Diego State saw Alabama climb within 2 with 47 seconds left but scored the game's final 5 points to earn the win. The Aztecs shot 37.7% from the floor, including 6 of 17 from three-point range, and held Alabama to only 3 of 27 from beyond the arc in the contest. Darian Trammell led San Diego State with 21 points in the victory. Look for San Diego State to try and make this another ugly game as they did against Alabama. I think they'll succeed considering they're the 4th best team in the country defensively, 90.2 opposing points per 100 possessions. The Aztecs are also 26th overall in defensive shooting, holding the opposition to a 40.7% field goal percentage. And finally, they don't mind slowing the game down, exemplified by the fact that they're 255th in tempo, using just 65.8 possessions per 40 minutes. Creighton, on the other hand, is no slouch when it comes to playing defense either. They're 14th in adjusted defensive efficiency, holding teams to 93.6 points per 100 possessions. As for defensive shooting, they're 71st, limiting opponents to a 42.3% field goal percentage this year. All things considered, we should be in for a physical, low-scoring affair in Louisville Sunday. Give me the under 134 points. Miami, Florida versus Texas. These are two eerily similar basketball teams that match up almost too well with each other. Isaiah Wong's game is similar to Marcus Carr's. Norchad Omier and Timmy Allen play the same undersized bully ball post game. Pack and Hunter are both small guards who can shoot from deep. In a game like this, I will take the points with Miami, as I believe they can keep this momentum rolling after defeating Houston. The one Hurricane that didn't quite match up with anyone on the Texas roster is Jordan Miller. Miller is a 6'7" wing who can shoot from the outside or score around the bucket. He can be the difference maker in this game. Wong is the ACC Player of the Year. He was quiet in the first round game, but was excellent in the past 2 games, scoring at least 20 in each. Pack has been the energy boosted the Hurricanes needed, as they may not have beaten Drake without him, and he just knocked down 7 threes against Houston. Miami is rolling, we'll take the points. Take Miami plus 4 points. Both teams play moderately fast. They are in the top third of the nation in tempo, with Miami ranking 92nd in tempo and Texas ranking 100th. Another important detail is the lack of a true rim protector on either side of the floor. It will be easier than usual for guards to attack the basket and get the looks they want inside. Omier plays a lot of center for the Hurricanes at 6'7", and 6'6" Allen slides to the 5 when Texas wants to play small as well. Miami has gone over the total in 3 of their last 4 games, including the last 2 tournament games. Texas is coming off of an over where the team scored 83 points against Xavier, but also allowed 71. Guards will rule this game, and the pace will speed up because of it. Without rim protectors on either end, this game will go over 149.5 points.